You can watch me too. It's gonna just to start it off. You're gonna need this right here. We want to take this off. Now, if this don't want to come off, sometimes they're very hard.
The old ones.
Yeah, but if you don't like to see it really, sometimes they just don't want to press up. So I'm going to show you another way of trying to get that off. What I would do is take off the part of the cover and it get underneath. But I'm going to show you right now. But this is the one. This one's pretty bad. Well, I mean, well, it looks. All right, we're going to do this. Take that off. We're going to try to take this off. Sometimes, oh, this one's coming up.
Nice.
So, but so you got delicate hands. You're going to have to get some rubber. Try to pull them up.
Yeah, well,
they hurt you right here.
Mark will take them off for us.
All right, because they really come off. Some of them very, very hard.
Okay.
All right, that's the first step. What you do is just put it off to the side. Forget it. Unscrew these. Another thing, some of them are tight, but some of them, I don't know why they put those there. They're not supposed to be there. Some of them are tight, like I said. You can get rubber or have somebody else do them for you. Some of these are extremely tight. Don't ask me why they put this garbage underneath there. That ain't supposed to be there. All right, now what you need you need a pair of pliers. So you got your own, or I get mine.
Go ahead and use your stuff. We'll get everything later.
You can use a pair of, it don't matter what kind. What you're gonna do is just take this off. Take this. This microscope is going to probably be awful dirty. So these come off first. Take these off. I don't know why someone put a ring around these damn things. Don't ask me why. They're not even supposed to be there. This ain't supposed to be there. These ain't. Don't ask me why. Now, another thing. We're using Allen. See, this is so old, this microscope. This goes back over 50 years, at least. They're screws.
Yep.
So you need a small screwdriver.
Yep.
But, if you don't have, you're better off, I'm showing you this one because it's gray microscope and it's pretty dirty. But technically, you should have the ones that have, only ones are like this is this color.
Yep.
The other ones don't come with screws all around them. Right. They're hard to align. But we're going to show you how to do it. You can take this out of there too. I don't know. People did something to these. This comes right off. I'll show you how to put the whole thing back together again once I do it. Now you're missing, of course, the rubber eye guards, all right?
You don't think we need those anymore?
You don't need them. So don't even think of buying them or put them on.
Okay.
Every one of them got them.
Yep.
I had them. But it ain't worth it. They cost too much money and you don't. No one's going to see it.
Right.
All right. Something they don't see, don't do. Okay? Okay. That's that. Now, you take your screwdriver. Take out every screw. Only reason we're taking the whole cover apart, I don't know if this is in alignment yet. This, believe it or not, some of them could be in alignment pretty good. But these lenses are pretty dirty. Now I'm going to show you what to do. Now you're going to have to get a box of Q-tips.
Okay.
Definitely.
I'm going to go get some now. I got the wooden ones.
It don't matter. But you're going to need Q-tips to clean the microscope. Need alcohol too, if you got it. I got my own. We can use mine for now.
Alright.
I use denatured alcohol. That means you can buy it in a hardware store.
Okay.
Don't buy it in a drugstore, it costs too much money. Denatured alcohol is perfect. That's what's in that jar right there. We're going to take the cover off. This part is easy part right here.
Mm-hmm.
Then when we get to the other part, I'll show you. Yeah.
The good ones with the wood sticks.
Yeah. These gray ones are sometimes they're extremely dirty. And another thing I got to show you right now, that's important. Cover comes off. Now what you're trying to do is try to find out if this is too tight or too loose. Right now, that works pretty damn good. But to make it a hair bit looser, I advise you to buy a little oiler. It don't matter, a little oil, and you put a little bit on here.
3-in-1.
That's what I use, 3-in-1 oil. So I got this you can buy anywhere too. So what you normally do is put a dab on here, That's all you do. And then you take a screwdriver. Make sure it feels nice and smooth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If these are extremely tight, sometimes, but I'm giving you hints now, you can turn this with an Allen wrench, just a hair. Mm-hmm. It'll make this a little bit looser. Sometimes they're extremely tight. It don't happen all the time, but if you come across one, you might have to turn that screw a hair.
Okay.
Or that one. Because you got to feel this and see how nice and smooth it goes up.
Right.
And then if it, when it shangles like this,
Yep.
the image shakes sometimes.
Yeah.
You know why that shakes? Is you got to put lubricant here and here. See on the shaft? Mm-hmm. Here and here.
All right, let me see that in the video again. Show that again. Yep, right
if
there.
you put lubricant here and here,
Good.
and here and here, it won't shake as it goes up. The
Right.
image starts shaking sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't, it will start shaking. Then you're going to have to take the whole microscope apart again. Believe me, to lubricate it. What I'm trying to do is that feels great.
Yeah.
So now we're going to see if this damn microscope, if it's real dirty.
Okay.
Now, my opinion, it's pretty clean other than these two lenses.
Okay.
So what you normally do,
You need alcohol.
I got
Get
it.
alcohol.
I got it for now.
Okay.
Believe it or not, I carry 2 jars of alcohol. I probably won't be using it no more. But that's beside it.
You will. We'll send you some stuff.
Well, this is alcohol. I told them it's denatured alcohol.
Right.
Buy it in a hardware store. That's
Yeah.
what it's called, denatured alcohol. If
Okay.
you buy it in a drugstore,
So that doesn't streak or what?
no.
Okay.
What you normally got to do with alcohol is I tell everyone that's doing microscope, you got to do one thing. Put this over here for now. Once you put alcohol on the lens,
Clouds up.
turn it around and clean it.
Okay.
Don't let it sit. If you leave it there, it just dries and leaves a cloudy image.
Right.
Water beads. Water don't do that. But I can clean. By the way, this is good for your eyeglasses too. It's good for everything, all kinds of glass.
Okay.
You can see how one's already almost clean.
Mm-hmm.
So all I do is take a Kim wipe and turn this like this. And what you're gonna, I already asked you to do it. I don't have an extra one with me, but you're gonna have to buy an aspirator.
Okay.
Don't buy air, anything to do with air, that shoots air, because you know what happens, it clouds up on the inside. So this you gotta do.
Okay.
Gotta be with your hand. There's a spot in there, I didn't like it. So, sometimes these are so dirty, I'm gonna show you something. bring this down here. These two lenses are sometimes cloudy on the other side.
Right.
You can't take the, don't try taking the lenses out.
Okay.
You screw up the whole, it won't work.
Okay.
So you take a, well, it don't work with those.
Gotta use the soft ones, okay.
Gotta use soft.
Okay. I get them at the house.
You can buy these anyway.
Yeah.
So you
Depends
take
on
a
the ones.
drop of that, put your finger in there and put that over there and go like this.
Okay.
Turn it around
Clean it.
and clean it. These will come out spotless. You do the same thing with the other one. Try not to hit these because they get grease on them. If you hit this with grease, throw it away, get another one. So I'm just going to show you how to clean the lenses on the inside. Turn this around. Now you can see the lenses, if you notice, going to be spotless.
Yeah, they look great.
Those look good. I like them. Now, I'm going to show you a little hint, but if you come across a real bad, dirty one, sometimes the lenses are inside on top of this lens. I normally you have to take one of these, put water on it, and you have to clean on the inside. But I'll tell you, it's a job to try. You got to bend this, and that's how you do it and get it in there.
Okay.
But I'll tell you, sometimes I found one of them so cloudy. That's what took me so long to clean one. Wow. And they do get pretty dirty. The gray ones get the worst.
Yep.
The black and white ones, no. But this one goes back, way back. So now, we don't have to find out if this is an alignment until we put it back together again. We think it's in alignment now, because when you look through it, I think it's in alignment. You don't do nothing to it right now, okay? You don't need that no more. So here we go. Now this is how we're gonna put it back together again. Now, technically I put the top, you got a new top and bottom for this?
Yeah.
We can make this microscope work. You just had a top. Here it is right here.
That one's ugly.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's one that we looked real, see this one? This one looks pretty bad. All right. So we're going to put this microscope back together again. Now, if it's, I'm going to show you, if it's out of alignment, we can take the cover back off.
Okay.
But we're going to put the cover on now to check it out on the microscope.
Okay.
You do not have to put this on the bottom at all unless you have a problem. I'll show you what I mean. This goes on here when you have to line something up. But I'm not going to show you right now because you don't need it right now. You might when I get through. So this just goes back on here.
You know what? Why don't you put this one on and then show us where to make the adjustments in case it is out of alignment?
Okay.
Because that way, this is a
But this goes
instructional
on
video.
only one way.
Yep.
Well, you just do this. Just line up the holes.
Yeah.
And put.
And the little mark over here has to be on the back. That's how we know which way.
Well,
it goes
no,
on.
it's the where the long screw goes.
Oh, where the long screw
There's
goes,
a long
okay.
screw that goes in there.
Okay.
You can't put them all in tight at first. You gotta put, you know how everything is. You have to
Yeah.
put them on. Then you
Loose at
tighten them
first.
down
Yeah.
afterwards.
Okay.
And it gives. There's 6 screws in here.
Okay.
There's one big one. You can see it slides into it.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see it when I... This is the one that holds the cover on.
Okay.
This holds the plate on.
Okay.
This screw is fine threads. This is the only one that goes on the side.
Okay.
All these are coarse.
Okay.
There's only one of these that go right here. Then you can tighten them down if they're not tight. Just a little bit. You're going to take off the plate anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Why we put this plate on here is the only reason is we might have to adjust these two.
Okay.
That's the only reason why you put the plate on here, and sometimes you have to move this too.
Okay.
But we're going to show you now. Now this goes back on here. Tighten that down. Now what you do is this right here. Now let me show you something. Now this goes on here like this. Now if this was on an angle like this over here, now if you put it on there, you won't be able to get to that. You got to make sure this goes on so you can get to all the screws or all the Allen wrenches. Now I can get to everyone here. Or if you put it over here, you're not going to get to it. You can't align it. So this one's going to be a little bit more harder, but I'm going to show you how to. And you try to make them about the same distance. See, one is a little bit.
Just like a Christmas tree holder.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Now one is a little bit too sticks out there. One is a real long one, and that sticks into a hole.
Okay.
But now you try to tighten them up and try to get them about in the center. Don't have to worry about it. Put it there. That's it. That should be perfect. So you do the same thing with the other one. You try to find the biggest screw. One sticks down.
Yeah.
Now, if I put this over here, I'm going to be able to get to every one. Now, if I put it over here, turn it around and try to go there, I won't be able to.
Right.
So that is very important. Put it back there. Now I can get to every one of these. Only thing about doing it with a screwdriver, you can't put 3 in there. You got to do one at a time.
When the Allen wrenches, it's easy.
Allen wrenches, very easy.
Okay.
This is not going to be easier to align it.
So I'm not going to buy any more gray ones.
No, that ain't true. But I'm only saying this is a little bit harder.
Yeah.
Because you got to turn this, you got to turn this and turn this. Well, it depends.
Yeah.
But of the Allen wrenches, you can put the whole 3 in there and turn this one, turn this one, turn this one.
Yeah.
But this, to get to the, I don't like screws at all. If I can help it, I don't screw ones. I can't, no good. Well, I told you the scope is 50, very old. Gray microscopes are very. So now I would put on this is the one that's got the crosshair in it. Well, you don't do that next. Where the hell? Oh. I carry these in my toolbox too.
We have to make some of those.
You only need one.
Okay.
You're only going to do one side at a time anyway. Screw it all the way down. Come to the slot, bring it back. They're already slots.
Yep.
Now here we go. Now we got to find out where's the highest point in the microscope. And I mean, this is 3x, right? So you got to start off with the high first, high magnification first. So I look through the microscope, and you had, yeah, a card. You need a card. You need light. Now,
Should be 4 inches away. I think you're about 6.
where the hell is the image? Oh, here we go. Now, I make sure it's the high magnification right now.
Okay.
Once I find out if it's high magnification, you can put this knob back on.
Okay.
Right now. Now, you don't have, you're supposed to have, you know, these come with a little cushion things.
Yep.
I don't know if, you know, it comes in a bar.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? I just can't put this on there just like that. It's got to have something that comes like in a ring, you know. I'll show you what I'm
Something
talking.
like this.
No. That's good. Let me see. Oh, no good. All right. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Here. I carry a piece of it with me. This.
Oh, all the little.
You need that material.
Okay.
You normally find it in a lot of things.
Yeah,
but
we'll get some.
yeah. You normally find it.
Yeah.
What I normally do is you cut it. See, normally the newer microscopes, sometimes it don't rot away. It's already on there.
Right.
It's round.
Okay.
So what I normally do is I make one.
Okay.
You put a hole through it.
Beautiful.
That's all.
Okay.
You put this back on like that.
All right.
All right? That's how you do it. Now, the next. What the hell is the damn?
Now these old knobs here, these don't allow us to zoom, right? Or do they? Do I have to take something out?
That's our 2x. That's no
Okay.
good.
So, what's the difference between the 2 and the 3 right there? Only 1 notch.
Right.
So if we grind 1 notch out.
That's what I told you.
Okay, so grind 1 notch out.
See this one?
I'll get that, Grace.
Chickadee.
Jamer.
I'll wait.
How are you, though?
Super.
You want something?
No, I'm all set.
Okay.
I know.
Okay. What was the price on the item one? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so send me a PO when you get a chance, and we'll check it out and get it out to you ASAP. Probably take us about a week, because a lot of times we have to change the seals or whatever. Okay.
Do you need this for anything?
Those? No.
Yeah, it's just the little gaskets. Sometimes they're good.
You don't need nothing other than this one right here, the one I gave you.
Okay.
Now, let me see. I'm just trying to. You can look at a card, or you can look. I'm going to show you now. What I'm trying to find is a spot on the card. That's what I'm trying to do right now.
Okay.
I'll show you what I'm doing. Now, take them off. See if this will do. I don't want that to move. I'll show you what I'm doing as soon as I find a spot on this card. You know, sometimes the cards are so clean I can't find a spot. That's the truth. So I try to find something. Well, what I normally do is give me a got a business card. Got your business card.
Yeah. Right here.
I don't want that card. Give me a business card because I've been using yours all the time. But I'll show you what I'm using. Now, watch what I'm gonna. Now we're gonna. Well, I gotta put this back on there. It's on high magnification right now.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta put it on 3.
To line up with the.
Now, I don't know if this is. Wait 1 second. All right. Sometimes they go on tough, but we'll see if it will go on. All right. There. You take the big Allen screw. Where did I put it? Those are not the big ones. Gotta be on here someplace.
For another package too.
Yeah, let me double check. Maybe
Let me see some.
No, that's not what I got.
Okay.
That your ground driver might have something, but
Okay.
not an air. Yeah, they just have a ground.
All right. Thank you.
It's underneath the microscope. All right. Once that's on there, just tighten this down. It works good. Always start off with the high magnification first. You're not going to be needing too much of that. Now, I'm going to show you what I'm doing. This scope right now, you got to look in there. See the spot? And he can look too. See the spot in there?
Yep.
Now, have him look. See the spot?
Yep.
Now you put your hand on here as you look through it and watch that spot.
Okay.
Now turn it all the way. It's off, right?
Yep.
Okay. Now we gotta line it.
Okay.
It's off of here. It's off enough to.
Go ahead and look through it. Spin it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta turn that knob too. You gotta find a spot on a card. I don't care where you put it.
Right.
You can make. I find a spot on the card, and that's how I go by it.
Okay.
So now we're gonna line this side up first before we line this side up. I told you this is gonna not be as easy as you think. Now if this is off, and plus it's out of focus too. So to be in focus, you have to look in there and see how good your focus is. Turn it down if you want, turn it up if you want. It's out of focus. Don't turn that.
Okay.
Just turn this right here, right here.
Oh, okay.
All right, turn that. Turn the silver knob. Make it make it come in focus for you.
Yeah, it seems to me when it's all the way down, it's sharpest. What do you think, G?
Take a look.
Nope, spin it here.
I got a hold. You got a hold.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
you can
I have to-
tighten this now. You can tighten that now. Turn the silver knob. Put it in focus for your eye.
Okay.
And how you normally, you got to put it in focus.
And I don't have to touch this.
No, can't touch that. You gotta do
Okay.
it with that silver ring
Well-
right now.
Is that in focus for you?
Yeah. It looks focused.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think she has to wear glasses. Do you wear your glasses?
Yeah, I wear
you have
glasses.
to put your glasses on.
I have
You gotta wear glasses when you use the microscope.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, and you try not to hit the lens.
Yeah.
No, you can't hit the lens. You gotta just look through it
Okay.
as close as you can, but without hitting the lens.
Oops.
Yeah, and you need to look like this. Put your chin up. Look at me for a second. You need to be looking through this part of the lens, not the top, because
I'm
you
not
have
gonna be good at
progressive.
this. This is bifocals.